Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new video. I've been pumping them out lately. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Today I have this smoky purpley blue look for you. I really loved how this came out, so if you'd like to see how I done it, then carry on watching. So first up we have the brow soap from Boho Brows, and we're going to brush up them brow hairs using this toothbrush from Iconic. Then for my eye base, I'm using P. Louise in the number 2. I'm going to pop that on all over the eyelid, and then we're also going to carve out the brows. I like to carve them as if I had already filled them in. So I usually fill them in lower, like I line them lower, so I'm not going to take it directly right up to my brow hairs. I do leave a little bit of a negative space. And then I'm just going to press in my eye base until it's all smoothed out, using my Ronya F5 brush. I switch between this and the Ronya F10 brush. First color I'm using is this one here. It's a very unique purpley blue shade, and it's super vibrant. And that was from the P. Louise Secret Sinner palette. So I'm just going to work that into the crease, slowly building up the intensity. And then we're also going to drag it out towards the end. Now you don't have to drag it out, I just like that shade, but if you're not the kind of person, you can just keep it tight to your eye. Next shade we're going to use is this purpley lavender shade here. It's actually more purple in real life, but the camera didn't capture it. It looks kind of like a pink purple, but it's purple. So we're just going to use that to blend the edges of that purple shade from the P. Louise palette. And as you can see, I'm really blending it out and following my shape. Now we're going to work in Addicted again. That was the purple color. We're going to re-intensify it because it would have faded from our transition shade, so we just want to bring it back to life. Also, I never ever use this blending brush. It's definitely grown on me. I just wanted to change it up and learn how to use the different brushes that I have. But yeah, so far so good. Then we're going to go back in with the color before it, which was from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm just going to use that to help me diffuse the edges of the purple, just to make it look more blended. Now we're going to deepen the socket. I've used the same purple shade, but I've mixed in a little bit of black to make it like a dark blue purple. So I'm using a Zoeva 225 brush, and I'm just working that right in the socket, and of course following the shape. Using this BH Cosmetics palette. I don't know what it's called, but I'll leave it down in the info bar. And I'm just going to use that purpley blue color. It's very galaxy-like, and I'm going to apply it all over the eyelid. And then we're going to apply it to the other side. I'm just using a flat shader brush. And then we're going to work in Addicted, which was the purple color again, to the outer corner. So once I finish blending the purple to the outer corner of my eyes and just dragging out my shape, I'm going to work in a little bit of black. I'm using Just Black from my Clientele palette with Be Perfect Cosmetics. And I've switched to a smaller brush just so I can be more precise. So this is the Morphe M506. Now I'm going to use the NYX glitter primer, and I'm going to pop that on over the lid. You just want to apply it everywhere where you want to apply your pigment. I'm going to be using this Hybrid Sparkle from the Makeup Workshop. It's a really pretty blue purple with like silvery lilac reflex to it. As you can see, it's very sparkly and super pretty. So I'm just applying that all over the eye on top of the glue we applied. Also, you can see that I'm using a fluffy blending brush. The reason being is because if I use a brush that's too compact, I will apply the shimmers in like thick bunches, which I do not like. I like it to be like more spread out. Now I'm going in with the P. Louise Acid Rain paint in the color Ecstasy. I think I said it right. And I'm going to apply this to my top lash line. We're going to do a smoky shadow lash line today. Then I'm going to pat over the top Addicted, which was the purple, the bright blue purple that we've been using. And then we're going to go in with Just Black and apply that to the lash line. like really close to the lashes. So you can see they're blending together very nicely. And then I'm going to go back in with my Morphe brush, the little tapered one. And I'm just going to touch up my black, making sure it connects with from the crease to the lash line. For lashes, I'm using Isaiah from Ronya Makeup House. These are one of my most favorite eyelashes to use. I love how they're short to long, short to long, and they're very fluffy and full and just super glam and very comfortable. So I'm just going to pop those on. Moving on to base, I'm using my strobe cream from MAC in the color Peach Light. I'm going to massage that into my skin using my hands. It's very good for all skin types, and I have combination skin, but more dry, like dehydrated. For foundation, I'm using the NYX Total Control foundation. And I think this is maybe the 4th time I've used it. I really like it. It has like a light to medium coverage, and I do like that it's very thin because it just makes my skin look nice and not too cakey. It doesn't provide full coverage, but to be honest, I haven't really been wearing full coverage as much, like as heavy as I used to. So now I'm just going to go in with concealer. This is the next one as well. I'm going to do it under our eyes, down the nose, and around the smile line area. And then I'm just going to blend it in with a Cynthia and sponge. To cream contour, I'm using my Maybelline foundation stick. I'm going to do a few dabs along the cheeks, and we're going to press that in with my little sponge. This product blends out very easily. It's definitely a really good drugstore product. The only thing is that it also sets quickly, so I do not recommend drawing it all over your face. If you ever see me do it, it's just for video purposes to look cool, but it's not cool when you have to try and blend it out, so just do it in sections. Then we're going to work it into the forehead. Then I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match powder, and I'm going to use that under my eyes using the sponge. I'm going to apply it with the sponge, the same one I've been using as well. So we're really going to pack that on. The good thing about setting with a pressed powder is, one, it has coverage, so you get extra coverage to cover your under eyes, and two, it's just easy to use and it's not as drying as loose powder, depending on what pressed powder you use. Then I'm going to bronze up and sculpt my face. I'm using the MAC Mineralized powder in Dark Tan, and the brush I'm using is from Samakuzami, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. So when I use bronzer, I kind of use it to sculpt my face, you know, to add dimension, but I also use it like a blush as well. I personally like to apply my bronzer quite thick, as you can see. I think because I just have so much face space that a little line just ain't gonna do it for me. So for blush, I'm using Bliss from a Makeup Geek. I've really been liking blush lately, especially the more like peach or coral colors. If you haven't followed me for long, you probably wouldn't know how much I just disliked blush. And if I did wear it, it's because it just suited the look. I didn't actually like it myself, but it just suited the look. But now I actually apply it and I really do like it. It looks nice and it just gives your face some color. Now to highlight, I'm using a matte eyeshadow, which is actually crazy. Well, it's weird. So Makeup Atelier have their eyeshadow, it's like matte, but it has a very slight sheen to it. So that's why it looks like highlighted, but because it's not too shimmery, it doesn't enhance my pores, which is amazing. So I just applied that to my cheeks, the top parts, and the nose. Then I'm going to go back to the eyes. We're going to smoke out that bottom lash line. I'm just using Addicted from the P. Louise Secret Sinner palette. I'm also using a flat shader brush from Ronya Makeup House, And I'm also going to connect it to my outer eyeshadows that we've winged out. Also, I forgot to mention, you probably already noticed by now, but I'm wearing those face tape things that like pull your eyes back, your face. It's definitely tricky to apply, but it looks super cool. Well, I think it does. I also applied black to my lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm just drawing some hair strokes using the Maybelline Brow Pomade in dark brown. Okay, to finish off the eyes, we're just going to apply some mascara. I'm really going to load up on my bottom lashes, and I'm just using the iconic triple threat mascara. I do like this brush a lot, and this mascara formula as well. It's good if you like kind of thick lashes. Then I'm going to apply it to the top, making sure we make our lashes extra black. Then to finish off the look, I'm going to line my lips using MAC lip liner in the color Strip Down. And yeah, you can see that it's like almost all gone. And then for lipstick, I'm using the NYX soft matte lip cream in the color Abu Dhabi. So that is my completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you are loving the look, and if you do, please like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, leave all your comments down below. I really appreciate everyone who takes the time to leave me a message, and I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying all the frequent uploads. Hopefully I stay like this when quarantine ISO is over, but I've definitely been inspired to keep up with my channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on my next video. Bye guys.